repeating.
Check this out.
The federal government spent over $66 billion on illegal immigrants in 2023, according to the Federation for American Immigration. Does anyone here want to guess how much we've spent on homeless veterans in 23? Guess?
How much?
High. Well, let's just start. Higher, lower, the same?
Tell me.
Anybody want to guess?
Tell me.
Fractional. Thank you. 3 billion. 66 on illegals, 3 billion on people who have laid down their lives for this country. Can anyone explain up there why that makes sense?
Well, one is including all sorts of benefits, and one is just looking at a very, very narrow slice.
No, I'm using the same
So if you
numbers.
look
I'm
at-
sir, you are. I am
Direct
using
comparison,
apples
it would
to
be a very
apples.
different.
I'm using apples to apples. So since you know, why don't you share with me?
We don't
Oh,
track
you
U.S.
don't know.
We don't check.
You don't
track
know.
U.S.
Okay.
veterans in the census, so that would be very helpful if we did. Then I would be
Yeah,
able to
we
give
did.
you a
But
very.
do you know
good-
the answer? Because
good-
I do. I do. So I appreciate your opinion of which you have no facts on. But let me continue and
Oh,
let me
my.
educate you some more. The
Toma.
federal government, breaking that $66 billion down, let's look at what we fund. So you might want to get a pencil and paper and take some notes because I'll help you do your job. 5.8 billion in SNAP, 10 billion in Medicare, 8.2 billion in uncompensated hospital expenditures, 3 billion for primary and secondary education for illegal immigrants, And how many illegal immigrants are given taxpayer-funded housing compared to the number of homeless veterans that are sleeping on the street? You don't know because you don't want to know. You don't
Yes.
want to see the numbers. Well, I do, and I can share with you the American people do. Because I'll share with you, the people in my district in Michigan of the 9th district, we care about our homeless veterans. We care about our veterans. And yes, we care about them a little bit more than we care about people who have broken the law to get here illegally. So I actually have some suggestions and maybe some answers on how to fix it. Instead of 66 billion, here are a couple things we could spend. The White House has requested 13 million for the National Call Center for homeless veterans. I'm going to say it again, 13 million with an M, right? Maybe we could find that out of that 66 billion, right? Different between million and billion, big difference. We could funnel some more of that 66 billion to our homeless veterans. Anyone opposed to that?
Nope. Well, they are.
Why aren't we doing it? Why aren't we doing it? Anybody got an idea? Anybody got an idea? Why we're not, God bless you, why we're not doing it? I'll tell you why we're not doing it, because the Biden administration does not want to do it. Am I correct? Am I incorrect on that? I didn't think so. This year's budget request from the White House asks for 17.2 billion in
Master Splinter couldn't say shit. His tongue was tied at that moment. You see that? No answer, just crickets.
mental health spending for veterans. That 10 billion we lose to Medicare spending would surely benefit to struggle with the mental health issues. So why don't we do this? America's a very charitable country. Why don't we take care of our own first? Anyone see a problem with that?
I know.
Why don't we? I'll tell you why we don't. Because the Biden administration doesn't want to do that. It's maddening to me. The White House budget requested for caregiver support programs not 2.9 billion. Maybe instead of 3 billion for educating illegal immigrants, we can give more funding to caregiver support programs, right? We're all talking about both sides of the aisle, which ironically doesn't even want to participate in this hearing, sadly, but not unexpected. We all talk about caregiving is a problem, right? I hear that on both sides of the aisle. What would happen if we took that 3 billion and gave it to caregivers that live in the United States? Anyone have a problem with that? Why don't we do it? Anybody? The Biden administration doesn't want to do it. And you play games with your facts and you play this shell game. Well, I'm going to share with you, the American people are not fooled and they are frustrated and fed up with it. Let's just be honest about where this money is going so we possibly can redirect it to the correct place. Repeating,
Check this out.
the federal
This is America, land of the free, where you got to pay for water, even the air you breathe. And I don't get tired of telling people that, like, yo, we can make a stand. We can make a change. We can make a difference. But so many people are saying that we cannot do it. It's impossible. And what's crazy is, right, she's right. The American people cannot be fooled. But I've already realized that this government isn't being governed. I hope that doesn't fly over a lot of people's head and they understand where I'm coming from and actually start doing their research. Like, yo,